Thrilled to be welcoming to Old Trafford the new manager of Manchester United, Erik ten Hag. Erik, would you like to make a few remarks to begin with?
No, the other remark is, today I'm happy to meet all. But I'm really excited to be here. It was a really warm welcome here in the club. And I'm looking forward to work in this club, and I'm looking forward to cooperate with you all. So it gives me energy. Looking forward to the new season. And today I feel quite well. I feel welcome. This is my home, and I want to achieve success. Okay?
So please raise your hands to ask a question and state your name and news organisation when called. We'll start with Simon.
Hi, Erik. Simon Peach from PA. Welcome to Manchester United.
Thank you.
You've been preparing for this job for a week or so now in England. You were at the Crystal Palace match yesterday. What are your first thoughts on what you're taking on, and what areas have you pinpointed that need improvement?
I make analyze, and I think we are in the lead of the process now with this start. Before season starts, we have now a couple of weeks of break. I make analyze, I observe, and I will set, of course, conclusions. But I keep it now for myself. It's in the previous season, and we have to go to next season.
Hi, Neil Custis from The Sun. A lot of very good coaches have sat there and said they want to bring good times back to Manchester United and haven't. What makes you confident that you can do that?
Yeah, it's the confidence is that I have a good feeling with the people around. I have a good feeling from the meetings. We have a plan, and now it's about to get the plan done, to get it into process, to cooperate, to be consistent in our plan. And when we have good people around with the right connection, of the right commitment, we will achieve the success we want to.
What's the plan out of interest?
Our plan is huge, and we only have a short time. But of course, and we will first roll it out to the staff, and we roll it out to the players, and you will see.
Erik, Samuel Lucas, Manchester Evening News. Ralph Rangnick said that he's going to speak with you this week. He previously said that the club might need up to 10 new players ahead of this rebuild. Do you agree with him on that assessment, or do you think fewer players are required in the transfer window?
I just said I'm still in the process of analyze and to set conclusions. I'm looking forward to work with these players. The season before, this squad was second in the league, so there is huge potential. So I think if we improve, if we get work with them, I think we can get out more than what now is the result from this season. Yeah.
Melissa Reddy, Sky Sports. What have you assessed as the first steps you need to take, the initial steps as manager of Manchester United to change things?
Now, the initial steps, what we are now doing is first constructing the staff, constructing a squad, and constructing a good plan. And first is the pre-season plan, what we are now working on.
And you say, thinking about the squad and thinking about the staff, there's a lot of restructuring. This is a big job in general, but at the time you're coming in, there's so much change, not just in terms of the squad, but behind the scenes. Are you excited by that challenge, that it seems like it's a blank canvas almost for you?
That is on the club. They have to set conditions, and I have work with my squad and to achieve success, and that is what I'm looking forward to. And we have a strategy, and so we have a concept, and we will work on that.
There's obviously lots to be done in terms of improving the performance levels, but have you thought about the psychology, changing the atmosphere around the place?
Yeah, we always bring in every club. We think about what is in the club, what is in the spirit of the club, and that is what we want to know. But also, and that's why they appoint me as a manager, I have to bring something in the club, a dynamic. And in the top, and we want to achieve top, you have to demand, and that is what we are willing to do.
Hi, Eric. David McDonald from the Daily Mirror. It's 9 years since Manchester United won the title. This season they finished 35 points behind Manchester City, so they're kind of further away than ever from winning the title. Realistically, how long do you think it will take before this club is challenging for the title again? Do the supporters have to be realistic about the size of the task you face?
I don't think about that in this moment. What we're thinking about is this is a project. I know it takes time, but I also know that in this club, and I have the experience with other clubs like Ajax and Bayern Munich, in the top is never time, but we want to win. We want to win every game, so we go from game to game, and then we will see.
Eric, Simon Stone, BBC. Did you think at all about coming here when you were offered the job? You have a big reputation, a growing reputation, and you're putting it on the line for a club that a lot of people think is not doing very well. It's a bit of a risk for you.
I don't see it as a risk. I think this club has a great history, and now, let's make a future. And I'm really exciting to do that with the people around who are in the club. We bring some new people in the staff. We will analyze the squad, and we will go from day to day. Work hard, 100% committed, and then I'm sure we will get a success.
Eric, Ian Irvin from Premier League Productions. How much are you looking forward to being in this league, in this country, and challenging yourself against some of the best coaches in the world? How ready for that do you feel at this stage of your career?
Yeah, it's fantastic. But I already met big coaches, big teams in the Premier League, so I know how to deal with that. But it's clear, the Premier League is the biggest league in the world, I think, and I'm really looking forward to battle with them.
Have you spoken to people about what it's like to be here at this club in this league week to week?
Yeah, of course, I've spoken with people to get an idea.
Hi, Eric. Jamie Jacks from The Guardian. From you, do you think it's going to be a case of evolution or revolution for the club?
I think we have to work, and we have to set clear purposes, clear strategy, and then you need people who have capabilities and have the right attitude, and a positive attitude, and 100% committed and work hard, and then we will achieve success.
How does an ideal team of yours play? How would you like to see them actually play? You know, when your team's playing as you like.
It's maybe you have seen Ajax, and I like that, but it's always players dictating the way of play. And now when I have the idea, I will line up my best team. I will line up my players like that they get the best out of them, and that they can go to the maximum, that they feel comfortable in their role, and in the end it's about getting the success together.
Eric, James Ducker from the Daily Telegraph. The club have had an interim manager in Ralph Rangnick for the past 6 months, and he's been very vocal about what he feels needs to change at the club going forward. Do you plan to sit down with Ralph and listen very clearly to his findings over the past 6 months that he's established, and do you think you can take something from that, or will you just move on and not speak to him?
I think it's part of my analysis. I analyze by myself, I observe, and I speak with a lot of people. But finally, I will draw my own line.
And there's obviously plans for Ralph to have a consultancy role with the club going forward. Do you endorse that? Do you support that? Do you think that could be valuable for the club going forward?
That is on the club.